Look, I get it. We're all busy. But what if I told you there's a simple, incredibly low-effort technique that could have a massive impact on your career? Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down today, a kind of lazy person's guide to actually succeeding on LinkedIn.
So, let me ask you something. Outside of your immediate team, or maybe your company, who really knows you exist? Professionally, I mean. It's a really common problem. So many talented people are basically invisible. And honestly, that's a way bigger career risk than you might think.
You know, this invisibility, it's a symptom of what we can call low reputational capital. Just think of it like money in the bank, but for your career. For executives and senior-level pros, not having enough of it means you are missing out on incredible opportunities simply because the right people don't even know you're in the game. Now, you probably think of LinkedIn as just your online resume, a place to put your job history. But it is so much more than that. It's a platform where there's this continuous, quiet observation happening all the time. It's a place for silent vetting.
And make no mistake, this is not just a theory. Executive recruiters, decision makers, the people you want to notice you, they are on the platform and they are quietly observing. They see what you talk about, who you engage with. Your activity, or, yeah, your silence, is telling them a whole story about you.
So how do you fix this without, becoming a full-time content creator? The answer is this really elegant solution called the passive visibility strategy. It's all about being strategic, not just being loud.
You really have two paths you can take here. On one hand, you've got full influencer mode. We're talking daily posts, videos, constant creation, and frankly, it's exhausting. But then there's passive visibility. This is just 1 or 2 quick strategic moves a week. That is it. Super low effort, but believe me, incredibly powerful.
Okay, so let's be super clear about what we mean by passive visibility. This is a deliberate strategy. You're using these small, consistent actions to build up your credibility and just stay on the radar of the people who matter, all without the grind of becoming some kind of content machine. It's about playing smarter, not harder.
All right, so that's the what and the why. Now for the best part, the how. And this is a simple 2-minute action plan you can literally start using this week.
This is the entire playbook. I'm not kidding. It's this simple. Once or twice a week, just log in. You can either share a quick thought or an interesting article, or, even easier, just post a thoughtful comment on someone else's post. That's all it takes to start building that reputational capital we talked about.
Now, if you choose to go the comment route, there is one magic number you really need to remember, and that number is 12. So what's so special about 12?
Here's why that number is so key. A simple, great post is totally invisible. It just gets lost. The LinkedIn algorithm, and way more importantly, the people reading, they reward thoughtfulness. And it turns out that a comment of at least 12 words is the minimum you need to have a real beneficial impact. It helps you, and it helps the person you're responding to.
Okay, so you're doing this simple 2-minute routine. What's actually happening behind the scenes? Well, this brings us to the psychology of getting found, and exactly why this strategy is so darn effective.
These tiny little actions have huge results. They show recruiters and decision makers that you're current, that you're paying attention to industry trends. They build your credibility. They slowly start to position you as a thought leader. And maybe most importantly, they prove that you are comfortable and confident in a leadership role.
But what this strategy really does is it completely flips the power dynamic. Think about it. There is a massive difference between applying for a job and being sought out for one. One is you asking for a chance. The other is you being wanted.
And here's the key psychological insight. Recruiters, headhunters, they want the thrill of discovery. They want to feel like they've uncovered some hidden gem. This strategy lets them find you, which instantly makes you a more valuable and attractive candidate than someone who just submitted a resume online.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. Right now, your next big opportunity is out there, and it's searching. With just a few minutes a week, you can make sure it's able to find you. The real question is, will you let it?